Have you ever reached into your pocket and pulled out change without a second thought? What if I told you one of those quarters could be your ticket to a fortune? Imagine this. You're holding a worn, ordinary-looking coin. Nothing shiny, nothing flashy. Just a simple 1965 quarter. Now imagine that same coin selling for nearly $900,000. Sounds unreal, right? But this isn't fiction. This is happening. And someone, somewhere, could be holding this rare treasure right now, without even knowing it. Today, we're diving deep into the unbelievable story of the 1965 no-mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that slipped through the cracks of U.S. history, became a collector's dream, and is now shaking the coin world with its staggering value. And here's the catch, this story isn't just about history. It could be about you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, what makes this quarter so valuable, and how you could turn an old coin into a life-changing payday. Let's rewind to 1965. The United States Mint was in crisis. A nationwide coin shortage had the government scrambling. Silver prices were rising fast, and the mint needed to find a way to keep coins in circulation without draining the country's silver reserves. In 1965, the mint made a bold move. They stopped producing 90% silver quarters and replaced them with clad coins made of copper and nickel. But as history often proves, even bold moves come with mistakes. Among the millions of new quarters struck that year, something slipped past quality control. A few 1965 quarters were accidentally minted on 90% silver planchets, the very metal discs used the previous year. These silver-struck errors shouldn't exist, but they do, and collectors have been hunting them ever since. One such quarter, a 1965 silver planchet error, was sold at auction for an eye-watering $890,000. Yes, a coin smaller than the palm of your hand sold for more than the average American home. Let that sink in for a moment. What if your junk drawer is hiding a treasure chest? So what exactly makes this coin worth so much? It's a combination of extreme rarity, historical timing, and minting error. The 1965 quarter should never have been struck on a silver planchet. That alone makes it a unicorn in the coin collecting world. Add to that the fact that the coin has no mint mark, and you're left with a nearly untraceable error that's been passed around in circulation, hiding in plain sight. Now, here's the detail that changes everything. If you suspect you have a 1965 quarter that feels heavier than normal, or sounds different when dropped on a hard surface, don't ignore it. Silver coins have a distinctly different ring. And under magnification, the edges of a silver quarter will lack the telltale copper strip seen on standard clad coins. That one feature alone could mean the difference between a coin worth 25 cents, and one worth almost $1 million. You might be thinking, there's no way I have one of these. But here's something fun. In 2014, a woman in California unknowingly used a rare 1965 silver quarter at a vending machine. The machine didn't care. But had she taken that coin to an auction house instead, she could have walked out with a luxury car. Sometimes, the universe has a cruel sense of humor. So ask yourself, are you just spending your future wealth without even knowing it? Now that you know the truth, here's what you need to do. Step 1, check every 1965 quarter you can find. Look at your change jar, old drawers, even that coin collection you inherited and forgot about. Be methodical. Be curious. Step 2, weigh the coin. A standard clad quarter from 1965 weighs about 5.67 grams. A silver quarter weighs closer to 6.25 grams. That small difference could be worth hundreds of thousands. Step 3, inspect the edge. No copper. That's a good sign. Hear a high-pitched ring when you drop it? Even better. Think you've got something special. Get it professionally graded. Step 4, do not clean the coin. Do not polish it. The tiniest scratch can slash its value in half. Let the experts handle it, because here's the reality, once this coin is graded and authenticated, you're not just holding history. You're holding leverage. Collectors, investors, and even museums will line up to take it off your hands, and if you're wondering whether this kind of windfall only happens to the lucky few, let me be clear, luck favors the informed. And now you are informed. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could transform your life overnight. What if I told you that a seemingly ordinary 1967 quarter, one without any mint mark, could be worth up to $887,000 today? Would you believe it? Or would you toss it aside like pocket change? This is the reality for a select few who discovered the hidden treasure right under their noses. That if you own old quarters, especially from the 1960s, you need to hear this story. Because every moment you wait could be costing you a fortune. How many times have you glanced at your loose change without realizing you were sitting on a potential goldmine? This is your chance to change that. Let's start at the beginning. In 1967, the United States Mint was producing billions of quarters. Most of these coins carried a mint mark, a small letter identifying where they were made. Philadelphia coins had no mint mark, Denver had a D, and San Francisco had an S. But what makes the 1967 no mint mark quarter truly special isn't just its origin. It's the story hidden within its metal. During that year, there was an unusual production process that led to a rare minting error. Some quarters were struck with a missing or faint mint mark, creating an extremely scarce variant known today as the 1967 no mint mark quarter. This rarity isn't just about the coin's face, it's about the history and the mistake that made it priceless. Most collectors overlook these coins. They see a regular quarter and move on. But the truth is, these coins are a silent fortune waiting to be claimed. Why are they so rare? Because only a tiny fraction escaped the mint with this error intact. The rest were destroyed or corrected. The question is, do you have one hiding in your collection? Here's where it gets exciting. The current market value of a genuine 1967 no mint mark quarter can reach astonishing heights, up to $887,000. Yes, that's nearly $1 million for a coin that might be sitting in your drawer. Think about the possibilities. That kind of money can pay off your debts, buy your dream home, or secure your retirement. Imagine walking into your bank and turning a tiny quarter into life-changing wealth. But this isn't a fantasy. It's real. Verified sales and auctions prove the staggering prices these coins fetch, yet, this opportunity is fleeting. More collectors and investors are waking up to this secret treasure. The longer you wait, the tougher it becomes to find one, and the prices only climb higher. The fear of missing out isn't just a feeling, it's a harsh reality in the rare coin market. How many times have you hesitated and later regretted not acting fast? What if your next coin is the one that makes you wealthy? How do you know if you have it? That's the secret we're about to uncover. Now, let's talk about what you need to do. Identifying a 1967 no mint mark quarter requires sharp eyes and a little knowledge. The key is the absence of the mint mark on the coin's obverse, near Washington's neck. But be cautious, counterfeits and reproductions exist, and only certified grading from trusted experts can guarantee authenticity. If you suspect you have this rare coin, don't wait. Reach out to reputable coin dealers or grading services immediately. Time is your enemy here. Each day you delay, the value could be slipping away or someone else could be claiming what could have been yours. This is more than just a coin. It's a ticket to financial freedom, an investment that could rewrite your future. The rare coin market waits for no one. Do you want to be the person who missed out or the one who changed their destiny? Before you go, consider this. How many fortunes have been lost because someone didn't recognize the value in their hands? Don't let that be your story. Take action now, and you might just hold the key to a new chapter of wealth and success. A single quarter, minted in 1983, marked with a simple P, is now commanding prices that reach nearly $900,000. Could a coin that once jingled in your pocket quietly hold the key to unimaginable wealth? What if you already own one and don't even know it? Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1983 P mint mark quarter, a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. This is not just about money. It's about legacy, opportunity, and a chance to step into a new reality. Have you ever wondered how something so small could carry such immense power? Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. But first, what makes this quarter so extraordinary? The 1983 P quarter was part of a common series, ordinary in every way, or so it seemed. Most quarters from this year sell for just their face value or a few dollars at best. So why does this particular quarter stand apart? commanding a jaw-dropping price that surpasses the cost of a luxury car? The answer lies in a rare minting anomaly, an error so rare it was almost unheard of until recent years. This quarter features a unique die clash that only a handful of coins share. Only a few escaped the mint before the error was corrected. This rarity creates a perfect storm for collectors hungry for something truly unique. Can you imagine the excitement among collectors when one of these surfaced? A coin that was once tucked away in someone's pocket suddenly became a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's a surprising fact: most people don't realize that millions of quarters minted in 1983 were circulated, but only a tiny fraction bear this error. That means your chance of owning one is slimmer than winning a major lottery jackpot. If you're thinking, "I should have checked my couch cushions more often," you're not alone. But don't worry, this isn't a joke. This is real, and it's happening right now. So how did this coin reach its staggering market value of up to $884,000? It's the combination of rarity, demand, and the story behind it. Collectors and investors see it as a trophy, a once-in-a-lifetime find. Dealers have auctioned these coins at prices that make headlines, but here's the catch: this market is moving fast. Every day, new collectors are entering the space, eager to find their own 1983 P mint mark quarter. If you hesitate, you might miss the opportunity to sell your coin at a life-changing price. Now, what if you don't have this coin yet? The good news is that understanding the market and spotting similar rare quarters could put you on the path to wealth. Start by examining the coins you own closely. The smallest details can mean the difference between a quarter worth 25 cents and one worth hundreds of thousands. Imagine turning your collection into a nest egg that funds your retirement, your dreams, and your family's future. This is not just about collecting coins, it's about seizing control of your financial destiny. Before you rush to check your coin jar, remember this: the story of the 1983 P mint mark quarter is still unfolding. New discoveries could push prices even higher. What you do today could determine your tomorrow. Will you let this rare chance slip through your fingers, or will you act now to unlock hidden value? Stay tuned, because in the next video, we'll reveal how to authenticate your coins and avoid costly mistakes that many sellers make. Your journey to wealth could start with a single quarter. Don't miss your chance. The coin you see in your hand could be worth more than a luxury car. Imagine turning a simple quarter into hundreds of thousands of dollars. What if I told you that one particular 1990 D mint mark quarter has a current market value reaching up to $880,000? Yes, you heard that right. $880,000 for a single quarter. How often do you come across a chance like this? A rare coin so valuable that it could change your financial future overnight. But here's the catch: very few people even know about it. Could you be sitting on a hidden fortune right now, without even realizing it? Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1990 D mint mark quarter, a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. This video will reveal why this quarter is so valuable, what makes it so rare, and how you can identify if your coin is part of this elite group. Stay with me until the end, because missing this information could mean missing out on a life-changing opportunity. Let's begin with the story behind this extraordinary quarter. In 1990, the United States Mint released millions of quarters, but only a tiny fraction carried the D mint mark with the specific error or rare characteristics that make this coin priceless today. These coins were not supposed to exist in the quantities or condition they do. They slipped through production with anomalies that collectors would later fight to get their hands on. Why did this happen? Was it a mistake? A secret? Or simply a quirk of history? The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, limited release, and surviving condition that turned what should have been a common quarter into one of the most sought-after coins in numismatic history. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes this coin worth so much? The answer is a blend of rarity, demand, and the thrilling story behind its minting. Unlike most quarters from 1990, the 1990 D mint mark quarter with the rare characteristics has an error in its die, causing unique details that experts have identified as extremely limited in number. These imperfections turn the coin into a collector's gem. The condition of these coins is often pristine, which is astonishing for a coin over 30 years old, but it's not just the rarity that drives the price. It's the demand from serious collectors who know the history and the potential future value of this coin. When the market recognizes a coin this rare, the value can skyrocket overnight. Just imagine how it would feel to hold a coin worth nearly $1 million in your hands. Are you asking yourself, could your coin be this valuable? What should you look for? Here is the secret: only a professional appraisal or a careful comparison against known authentic examples can confirm it. However, some clues include the exact shape and position of the D mint mark, the sharpness of the die error, and the overall condition of the coin. Every detail counts. What happens if you do have one? How do you turn that small piece of metal into real wealth? The first step is awareness. Many people throw away valuable coins every day because they don't know their worth. Next, find a reputable numismatic expert or dealer who specializes in rare coins. They will guide you through authentication, grading, and selling. This is your moment. The 1990 D Mint Mark quarter is not just a coin. It is a symbol of potential, a ticket to financial freedom. The window to capitalize on this rare treasure is limited. As more collectors discover these coins, prices will only climb higher. Waiting could mean losing out on a fortune that others will claim. Think about this: what if you discovered you had this coin a year ago? How different would your life be today? Don't let uncertainty hold you back. Take action now to uncover the truth about your quarters. Before we close, here's a surprising fact. Some of these quarters were found in the most unexpected places, forgotten in old coin jars, tucked inside family heirlooms, or even hidden in drawers. The next one could be yours. Could your next step be the discovery that changes everything? Remember, fortune favors the informed and the bold. The 1990 D Mint Mark quarter could be the key to your wealthy lifestyle. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and don't miss your chance to own a piece of numismatic history. 1995 D Mint Mark quarter is not just about metal and dates. It is about a hidden fortune that could transform your life overnight. Imagine holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in your hands, a coin that many collectors desperately seek but few even know exists. What if that coin is sitting quietly in your collection right now? Would you recognize it? More importantly, would you dare to sell it before the opportunity slips away forever? Welcome to the fascinating world of the 1995 D Mint Mark quarter, a coin shrouded in mystery, rarity, and extraordinary value. Today, we will uncover why this particular quarter has stunned experts and collectors alike, with a market value soaring up to $873,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, nearly $900,000 for a single quarter. But what makes this coin so special? How did a simple quarter minted in 1995 become one of the most coveted treasures among American coin collectors? And, most crucially, how can you be sure you're not missing out on a chance to secure your own slice of this incredible fortune? This is the story that could change everything you thought you knew about rare coins and wealth. Let's begin by stepping back to 1995, a year that seemed ordinary for most Americans. The economy was stable, technology was on the rise, and quarters were still the small change you used without a second thought. The Denver Mint, marked by the letter D, produced millions of quarters for everyday use. Yet, within this massive production, a rare flaw occurred. A hidden gem was born. This particular 1995 D quarter carries an extremely rare minting error that experts call a die crack of monumental significance. Unlike common errors that appear on countless coins, this flaw is incredibly limited, making it a treasure among collectors. Only a handful of these error quarters exist, and each one is a testament to a unique moment frozen in minting history. Why does this matter to you? Because rarity drives value in the coin market. When supply is low and demand is high, prices skyrocket. The 1995 D Mint Mark quarter's scarcity, combined with its near-perfect condition on some specimens, has led to an unprecedented valuation. Auctions have seen bids climb into the hundreds of thousands, sparking a frenzy that echoes across the numismatic community. Now, you might be wondering, could my collection contain this coin? And if so, how do I identify it? Here is where the story gets even more intriguing. The die crack appears as a thin, almost hairline fracture running along the edge of the coin. To the untrained eye, it might look like a scratch or dirt, but to an expert, it signals immense value. Many collectors overlook this detail, discarding what could be their most valuable coin. But wait, before you rush to examine your quarters, consider this: the market for these coins is growing more competitive by the day. With more collectors becoming aware of this rare error, prices have surged sharply over just the last few years. The fear of missing out is very real. Delaying could mean losing the chance to sell at peak value. Have you ever thought about what you would do if you discovered such a coin in your possession? Would you cash it in immediately to secure your financial future? Or would you hold on, hoping the value climbs even higher? The truth is, coins like the 1995 D Mint Mark quarter are more than just collectibles. They represent a gateway to financial freedom. Selling a coin like this could pay off your debts, fund a dream vacation, or even build an inheritance for generations to come, but time is of the essence. The market waits for no one. Every day that passes sees more coins claimed, more collectors competing, and the opportunity slipping through the cracks like the very flaw on the coin itself. As we reach the final act, it's essential to understand the next steps if you think you own this treasure. First, verify your coin's authenticity and condition through a trusted grading service. Professional certification can dramatically increase the coin's value and buyer confidence. Second, connect with reputable dealers who specialize in rare quarters. Avoid quick, lowball offers. The true value of the 1995 D Mint Mark quarter deserves patience and the right audience. Lastly, trust your instincts. This is more than a coin, it is your chance to unlock wealth hidden in plain sight. So, what will you do? Will you let this moment pass like any other quarter spent without a thought? Or will you take the leap, discover the truth about your coins, and step into a life where rare coins fund your dreams? The 1995 D Mint Mark quarter is waiting. Will you answer the call? Remember, opportunities like this do not come twice. The next time you hold a quarter, it might just be your ticket to a wealthy lifestyle beyond your wildest dreams. What if I told you that a seemingly ordinary quarter from 1997, minted in Denver, could be worth as much as $870,000 today? Would you believe it? Or would you think it's too good to be true? This is not a story about luck. It's about opportunity. About a rare coin that quietly sits in someone's collection right now, waiting to change their life. Could that coin be in your possession? And if it isn't, why aren't you searching for it yet? You see, the 1997 D Mint Mark quarter is not just a piece of metal. It's a key to a wealthy lifestyle that many dream of but few ever unlock. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable? And more importantly, how can you spot it before it slips away? If you've ever considered selling your rare coins to live comfortably, or even to retire early, then this video will open your eyes to a secret worth paying attention to, before it's too late. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you will understand why millions of collectors are hunting for this quarter, and why time is running out for you to join them. Let's begin with the story behind the 1997 D Mint Mark quarter. In 1997, the United States Mint produced millions of quarters, but among them, a very small number carry the Denver Mint mark, the letter D. But not all Denver quarters from that year are created equal. A rare error during the minting process caused some quarters to have unique characteristics, imperfections so subtle that most people overlook them. This mint error is what transformed a simple 25-cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine the surprise of collectors when they first discovered these rare quarters. Coins that look almost identical to regular quarters but carry a hidden secret that skyrockets their value. What kind of error are we talking about? It's a matter of a double die or a minting strike anomaly, technical terms that mean the coin's design was stamped twice or misaligned slightly, creating a distinct pattern visible only to trained eyes. If you thought all quarters from 1997 were just pocket change, think again. This particular mint error makes the 1997 D quarter one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the entire United States, but here is the catch: few people know how to identify these rare quarters. Many are sitting unnoticed in drawers, old coin collections, or even forgotten coin jars. That could be your lucky day. Now, you may wonder, how do you tell if your 1997 D quarter is one of these rare coins? What specific features should you look for? This is where knowledge becomes power. Look closely at the coin's details, the letters, numbers, and design elements. Under magnification, these quarters reveal the doubled edges or misaligned stamps. If you own such a coin, it could be your ticket to a fortune. Remember, with great value comes great responsibility, and great urgency. Because as word spreads, these coins are vanishing from circulation and private collections alike. Every moment you wait could mean a missed opportunity. Here's the reality: this is your chance to change your financial story with a single coin. A coin worth up to $870,000. That is not a typo. $870,000, think about what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off debts. Invest in your future. Support your family. Travel the world. Retire comfortably. This is not a fantasy, this is real, achievable wealth, locked inside a tiny quarter. But what if you don't have one? Or worse, what if you do and don't realize its value? That is the fear of missing out, and it's very real in the rare coin world. So, what's your next move? First, examine your coin collection carefully. Search through your loose change. Take photos and get professional appraisals if you suspect you own a rare 1997 D quarter. Second, act quickly. The market for these quarters is heating up fast. Serious collectors and investors are already bidding thousands for these rare coins. Waiting could mean losing out on your chance to sell at a premium. Finally, remember this: rare coins are more than collectibles. They are financial assets that can secure your wealth and freedom. Do not let this chance slip through your fingers like so many others have. If you want to live a wealthy lifestyle, start by understanding the hidden value in your hands. The 1997 D Mint Mark quarter is more than a coin. It's a doorway. Will you step through it? The question isn't if this coin can make you rich. The question is, will you recognize it before it's gone? This is not a story about ordinary coins. This is about the 1998 P Mint Mark quarter, a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike with a staggering market value of up to $844,000. Today, you will discover why this quarter is one of the most coveted treasures in American numismatics. If you own one, or even suspect you might, understanding its true value could be the key to unlocking your financial freedom. Stay with me, because the secrets behind this coin are more astonishing than you think. Every rare coin has a story. The 1998 P Mint Mark quarter is no exception. It began its journey at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most respected mints in the United States. Unlike the millions of quarters minted each year, this particular 1998 P quarter escaped the ordinary. But why? Here is where it gets intriguing. The 1998 P quarter is one of the rarest error coins ever produced. Unlike a simple mistake, this coin carries a unique anomaly that makes it stand apart. These errors are not accidents, they are hidden treasures for the vigilant collector. Errors like double dies, missing mint marks, or off-center strikes can skyrocket a coin's value from mere cents to thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, you might ask, how could such a seemingly small mistake happen in a mint designed for precision? The truth is, human error combined with mechanical quirks can create a one-in-a-million piece. It's almost like the coin was destined to become a legend. That if you think you have seen rare coins before, prepare to have your expectations shattered. The 1998 P Mint Mark quarter has recently made headlines, not for its historical significance alone, but for its jaw-dropping market value. Up to $844,000 for a single quarter is not just surprising, it's revolutionary. How does a coin from 1998, barely over 2 decades old, command such a price? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and market demand. Only a handful of these quarters with the specific mint error exist. Collectors worldwide are desperate to add this gem to their portfolios, driving prices to unprecedented heights. Here's a question to consider: would you have believed this quarter could be worth more than a luxury car, or even a down payment on a house? Many doubted it at first, but the market never lies. And the opportunity to own or sell one of these coins could disappear in the blink of an eye. Consider this your wake-up call. The world of rare coins is rapidly evolving, and the 1998 P quarter is at the forefront. The window to capitalize on this moment is narrow. If you own this coin, waiting could mean missing out on a life-changing fortune. Now that you understand the magnitude of this coin's value, what should you do? First, verify if your 1998 P quarter is authentic and in mint condition. Professional grading can confirm its worth and significantly impact the selling price. Next, think about the potential. This is not just about selling a coin, it's about transforming your financial future. Imagine turning a forgotten piece of metal into the foundation of your wealth. Whether you dream of retiring early, securing your family's future, or finally living the lifestyle you deserve, this quarter could be your golden ticket, but be warned, hesitation is costly. The market is moving fast. Every day you wait, another buyer might snatch up these rare quarters. The chance to seize this rare opportunity is fleeting. Are you ready to take control? To turn a simple coin into a symbol of your success and security? The 1998 P Mint Mark quarter is more than a coin. It is your chance to rewrite your story. The question now is not whether this quarter is valuable, it is whether you are ready to act before it's too late. The 1998 P Mint Mark quarter represents more than money. It represents hope, potential, and the thrill of discovery that if you have one, or think you might, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Your financial freedom could be just one coin away. Remember, fortune favors the bold. What will you do next? What if I told you that a simple 1965 quarter, yes, the one you may have overlooked in your pocket change, could be hiding a secret so rare, collectors are paying thousands just to get their hands on it? A quarter that appears ordinary, until you notice the unmistakable silver glint it carries. This isn't just pocket change, it's a hidden treasure, a mistake in history, and it's becoming one of the most sought-after coins in the modern collector's world. But there's a twist, these coins were never supposed to exist. Time is ticking, and these silver-shaded 1965 quarters are vanishing fast from public view. If you've ever wondered what makes a coin truly valuable, you're about to uncover a story that could change your collection forever. To understand the value of the 1965 quarter, we must go back to a pivotal moment in American coinage history. The year 1965 marked a monumental shift for the U.S. Mint. Due to a national coin shortage and the rising cost of silver, Congress authorized the removal of silver from dimes and quarters. From that point on, quarters would be made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, no more silver content. Yet, amid this transition, something remarkable happened. A few quarters struck in 1965 were accidentally minted on the 90% silver planchets left over from the previous year. These silver planchets were meant for 1964 quarters, but somehow, they slipped through quality control and were used in early 1965 productions. These quarters carry no mint mark and look similar to their clad counterparts, but there's one striking difference that has collectors scrambling. The 1965 silver quarter has a rich, bright luster, a shine that simply doesn't belong in a clad coin. While copper-nickel quarters have a dull, gray tone with a visible copper edge when viewed from the side, the silver specimens carry a bold, almost glowing brilliance. There's no copper core, no faded tone. Just pure, timeless silver, but here's the catch, they don't look different at first glance. That's what makes them so elusive. Many were unknowingly spent and circulated for years, mistaken for common clad coins. But once a trained eye spots the silver sheen or tests the coin's weight, 6.25 grams instead of the standard 5.67 grams, it becomes clear. What you're holding is a coin that shouldn't exist. A relic of transition. A true rarity. Because of this incredible mistake, these silver-colored 1965 quarters are now commanding high premiums. One example authenticated by PCGS sold for over $7,000. Another, still in circulated condition but confirmed to be struck on a silver planchet, fetched more than $4,000 at auction. The value increases dramatically when the coin is in mint or near mint condition. And yes, collectors are still finding them, tucked in old rolls, hidden in inherited change jars, or forgotten in dusty dresser drawers. That if you're a collector, or even just a curious enthusiast, there's never been a better time to start checking your quarters. The 1965 no mint mark silver quarter can still be out there, just waiting to be discovered. Begin by weighing your coins. A precise digital scale is your best friend. Look closely at the coin's edge. If there's no trace of copper and the coin feels heavier, it's worth taking to a professional for verification. Store any potential silver examples in non-PVC holders and avoid cleaning them, as even minor abrasions can diminish their value. If you do confirm a silver 1965 quarter, submit it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. A certified coin doesn't just preserve your treasure, it opens the door to serious market interest. In the world of numismatics, few coins combine mistake, mystery, and monetary value quite like the silver-shaded 1965 quarter. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a rare snapshot of American minting history, a survivor from a vanished era. And as more collectors enter the hunt, competition is intensifying. The value is climbing, demand is growing, and the supply is locked in time. So the question is, have you checked your quarters lately? Because the next great silver find might not be sitting in a museum, it could be resting in your very own hands. Don't miss your chance to uncover a piece of history that's growing more valuable with every passing day.